Hi, so we have shared the 8 Zodiac as far as the year of snake is concerned. So now we move to the last 4, which is I have grouped them into what we call the 4 warehouses, right? Which are the Zodiac that actually triggered the impact of Tai Sui in year 2024. Definitely will be Dragon. Okay, the main characters are in 2024 because it's sitting on the Tai Sui in 2024, right? The dog that has been crashed over in 2024, and also the ox as well as the goat, right? So the dragon, after a year of being on duty, right, you are going to be reborn, okay, in a situation that you will be performing in terms of a career, you will be actually performing in terms of networking, you will be performing and see things actually coming in as far as wealth is concerned. So this year, after a year of stagnant changes, a little bit of obstacle here and there, you'll see things will be actually moving towards your advantage. This is going to be a year that you'll be recognized in actually what you do in your organization, task. As far as career is concerned, please go on to actually push for the best, right? Relationship-wise, basically for the year of snake, okay, you will see actually people are coming in to actually help you. And if you're actually single, this is actually a year for you to actually look around, especially in the western side, to see whether there's anything that is able to come into your eyes and decide whether he or she should be the one you would want to actually consider going together with, right? So as for the dog, after a year being crashed, after a year up and down changes, spending, this is actually a year you will see things finally come into your advantage. Career-wise, you will be actually blessed with very powerful energy to ensure whatever you want will move towards you. So ensure as far as career is concerned, the Zodiac dog should actually plan positively. Yes, there will be actually fighting, there will be actually communication, there will be actually consideration of the detail as well as agreement and contract, right? But overall, if you're able to actually put them into professional hands as well, what I'm meaning professional over here is actually agreement, legal, as well as actually the system of law, you should be able to tide over whatever challenges coming over, right? By maintaining the steering course towards success as far as your career is concerned. Relationship-wise for the dog Zodiac, whether you are already married or you're not married, okay, you are one of the one that will actually find your romance actually pretty much towards your advantage as far as this is concerned, right? So leverage on this, okay, because this is actually a year that you may want to actually propose a marriage to the other half that you have been actually in relationship for some time, right? And more or less, this is actually a year that is actually good for you to actually get married, okay? On the other hand, as far as the Zodiac is good is concerned, right, this is actually your moving around year, right? Because you have triggered the impact of traveling star, Ima, right? So when the Ima is actually in, right, it's actually telling you it's a time for you to explore around, to see whether there's any other opportunity aside of actually what you're doing. Come out from your comfort zone, smell the air around, and actually seek to see whether there's actually other opportunity, especially called cross territory or even cross geographically territory, right? So this year, as far as the good Zodiac is concerned, it's actually a year for you to consider new opportunities, especially opportunities that involving movement, traveling, and actually overseas, right? So if you're actually in an organization that needs you to actually travel overseas, you actually find that this is actually a year that overseas traveling can actually lead to a positive outcome. So thus, congratulations, this year as far as the good Zodiac is concerned, you will see yourself rewarded handsomely while moving around, so move more, right? Finally, for the Zodiac of Ox, this year basically definitely will be a year for you to push hard as far as career is concerned. Why? Because this year you are blessed with Sun Tai as well as Sun He. People will come in to help you achieving what you're actually aiming for. So do not hesitate to actually push hard to move towards your objective, okay, as far as your job is concerned, right? But on the other hand, basically along the way, what you need to be a little bit careful with is actually your health, okay? Because you are very responsive, I would say that responsible, and you are actually very hardworking. So thus, as far as this is concerned, there's a little bit impact on your health. Might be because that you're actually focusing too much on your career, right? So This is actually a year for you to focus on your career, definitely, but I'm not saying that because focusing on career, you should actually neglect your family life. So have a life balance, basically have a precaution taken to actually seek medical attention if need to, if you do find something is not right.